Hi everyone, welcome to the podcast from Team DOS. I am Ángel Guillermo, and I will give the introduction of the topic. So let's kick things off with a super basic question: What's deal big with big data? Like, why do we even care about it? In simple terms, big data is basically a massive amount of information that's too huge for traditional tools to handle. Think about the million of posts on social media every day or the crazy amount of data from sensors in smart cities. That's big data. And it's not just about having a ton of information, but also being able to process and analyze it. But, but why is that such a big deal? I mean, it's just data. What makes it so special? My my friend Bruno responds that question.
Okay, good question. So here, this the thing, big data isn't just about quantity; it's valuable because it helps you find patterns and trends that we call see before. Think of Netflix, for example. They analyze tons of data from millions of users to recommend shows and movies. Same with Spotify and the music it suggests to you. But it's not just entertainment, big data use in healthcare, finance, and even disaster prediction. So it's powerful, but that brings of another issues. With all with all this data, how do you will actually make sense of it? Isn't it just overwhelming to manage?
Exactly, and that's where uh, things get right. Many big data is no walk in the park. Fears of the amount of data we are talking about grows every second. Uh, mm, it's like trying to drink from a fire hose. Then there's the fact that not all data is clean or useful. We have mm, to filter through a lot of fun to get to got stuff. And let's not forget security. More data means more potential for breach. So yeah, it's a lot to handle. But speaking of the handling all these data, there's got to be some tool strategies to deal with that, right?
Oh, totally. There are a bunch of cool tools out there to help manage and analyze big data. You probably heard of Hadoop and Spark, which are designed to process big datasets across multiple computers. Then there's machine learning and AI, which help us make sense of all this info. These technologies let us predict outcomes like recommending products or even diagnosing diseases earlier. But even with these tools, there's still questions of ethics. I mean, should we really be collecting and analyzing so much data about people? Where do we draw the line, Alberto?
That's a great point. The ethical issues surrounding big data are a big topic of discussion. How much personal information should companies be allowed to access? There's a tiny line between improving service and outright invading our privacy. Also, who actually owns all this data? And can we really trust companies to protect it? These are still open questions as big data keep expanding. But one thing is clear, it's not going away anytime soon. So the real question is, how do we shape the future of big data to ensure it responsibly? And let's not forget the power dynamics. Companies and governments can use it to predict trends, influence decisions, and even shape public opinions. That's why regulation is crucial, but it's tricky. Too much regulation could slow down innovation. And there's the uses of bias in big data. Algorithms can reflect the biases of their creators, linking to discrimination in areas like hiring, landing, healthcare, or healthcare. It's not just about gathering data, but making sure we use it fairly. The more we really on big data, the more we need to think about these challenges. So we don't end up creating new problems. We're trying to solve old ones. That's all for today's podcast. My colleagues and I hope you enjoyed it and that it gave you something to think about. Until next time, and have a great day.